So of course, if you've tuned into the videos before, I just tap into the general collective energy as we film. So let me just get myself prepared. Might have my eyes closed from time to time because I get visions in my mind. So let me just tap into the collective really fast. All right. And I always like to ask for a blessing. Everyone tuning into this video receives the information and insights for their highest and best good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guide me with clarity and accuracy. All right. So definitely getting two really strong colors for the collective. The first one is that orange color. I'll expand on what orange is representing for the collective, and lots of green. So when I get colors, many times it correlates to our body chakras, and orange is the sacral chakra. It's the second chakra. So let me ask why orange is being highlighted. The strongest word they're bringing in is creative. And something I've been seeing a lot with my clients lately is your manifestations are being manifested extremely fast, faster than usual. So this really strong creative energy that you are able to tap into and harness is going to help you manifest things into your reality at lightning speed, is what I'm hearing. So the other ladies were speaking into your thoughts are creating your reality. So you have a lot more power than maybe you've realized you've had in the past, and the energy is supporting that. Let me ask why else orange is coming in for the collective. And what the guides are saying for me is it's tapping into also what you love to create, what you love about your energy, where you're sharing your energy, where you're sharing your gifts, where you're sharing what you create. Because even with the world around us in its different energy flows, and I'm hearing the word turmoil, you're still able to create what you love in your own inner world. And so remembering that, you get to create what you love, regardless of what can be happening for other people and other places. When I'm tapping into the green color for the collective, it's all about relationships, and it's amplifying also who you love. So not just what you love, but who you love, including yourself. So, what are you loving about yourself? What are you loving to share with the world? What are you loving in your relationships? What are you loving about other people? It's really about manifesting what also you love about your relationships and yourself. So two really fun energies that you get to work with, if you so choose. Again, it's your choice on which end of the spectrum, right? Because I believe Abraham Hicks has a great way of saying everything has two sides, right? You can think of the high side, the low side, the positive, the negative, the light, the dark, pros and cons to all different dynamics out there, but you can always choose which one you want to play in. So if you want to play in that higher side of that second chakra energy, that heart energy, you can be very powerful manifester. And I think they're having me break that down again, because you can also play in the low side. So what would be the low side to the second chakra energy? A lot of times it can be distraction in desires is the word that I'm hearing. So connecting to relationships, you can distract yourself with certain energies by fulfilling desires that aren't in the highest alignment, meaning sleeping with people who maybe not be the best for you, going into like substances that, in a week or so or a day or so, you're really going to regret being in that energy. What would be the low side of relationships? Before we started filming, the ladies and I were talking about sometimes when we look at situations that can pop up, we're looking through a lens of previous trauma, and relationships can stir up some of those old trauma energies that are still in our space. And so the low side to relationships is we can be confronted with things that are ready to heal. But if we are playing in that quote unquote lower vibration, sometimes we look at it through the lens of previous trauma, and we assume people are doing things intentionally to hurt us, which I find is normally not the case. 99.9% of the time, people in our lives, especially those close relationships, are not trying to hurt us. So just remember that when things do pop up and the energies can get intense for people, just know if there is a conflict, it's probably not to make you feel bad or they're intentionally trying to hurt you. It could be you're looking at it through a lens of trauma and communication. So I think the ladies and I had a really fun conversation, and the guys are just reintegrating that conversation for you all to hear in this video. Let me just ask what to look out for the month of November. They're giving me the word blindsided. So you want to watch out for people or situations where you feel blindsided and have an impulse to react. So if something pops up that you were not expecting, and they're showing for you tuning into these videos, it could be relationship, it could be financial, it could be world, it could be really anything in your life, career, whatever you feel kind of blindsided by. You didn't see it coming, but all of a sudden it showed up in your space and you have to deal with it now. What the guides are saying is be careful not to act out on impulses. If you feel blindsided, take a breather, take a step back, ask for time and space to let the energy settle, let yourself marinate, and go back to what are you really trying to create here for yourself or in this relationship. So if you feel blindsided in any way, shape, or form, hopefully these words will come back to you just to take a pause and request that pause for yourself or the situation before any rash decisions or actions are made. Let me see if there's anything else that's helpful for you, the collective, to know about November 2023. They're bringing it in the word space. So taking the space to have time for yourself, have time to tap into your creative energy, have time to tap into your self-love. They're wanting you to create some space, some extra space, some buffer time and energy for the entire month of November, because it feels like it's going to be you're going to be easily pulled into go, the next thing, that got to get this done. And all of that's great. And all of that can be exciting. But if you don't have enough space for your mind and your body to play catch up to what's going on energy wise, it can be a really rough recouping period is what I'm hearing. So just give yourself extra space, a little extra buffer, maybe extra time, extra money for things, extra energy, extra time to sleep, downtime for yourself. Just giving yourself more space will bring you a lot of success for November, and you'll feel like you have the energy to carry into December, where I'm hearing things will continue to move fast. So you don't want to burn yourself out for November. You want to have the energy to have that sustain for you for the rest of the year. And obviously we're coming into the holidays. So again, giving yourself that buffer space, time, money, finances, etc. See if there's any last messages before we close out for the session. And just the last thing is never forget your power. You get to create this world. You are the co-creator and you are incredibly creative. And if you connect in with that beautiful life force energy that you innately have, that inner heart wisdom, you are going to be extremely successful for this month. So that is what I have to share for November.